sunshine. Good morning.
I'm scrolling through the op page. Waiting till they slip and drop a location. Give up if it's 100, we gon' take. We gon' run down and take that human made. We gon' run down and give them boosie fade. She give me cause I'm on top now. These love to hate. I run the funds up and then I allocate. I just have I go and get that drop. I heard they looking for my spot. Yeah, they ask me what I got. I said
on the road and hungry for a win against a Western Conference rival. The Golden State Warriors are ready for this thing to get started. Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Here's Holmgren. Outside for SGA. Moody's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Gilgeous Alexander surveying the D. Holmgren wide open. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
And the basket by Curry.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
Yep, it counts.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Moody's shot is off.
But it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. In the corner, Moody with it. Good on the three-point shot.
There is the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
In the corner, Moody with it. Here's Porzingis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition.
Porzingis with the steal. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
In the corner, Moody with it. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by SGA.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
In the corner, Moody with it.
Moses Moody.
And the Warriors, another three.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6. Right side, Butler. Outside, Curry. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Williams looking over the floor. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Curry. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
SGA, that's a two-pointer. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game. Both free throws good from SGA.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside Butler. Left side Curry. SGA with the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
And running offense through Holmgren. Great court awareness and really unselfish.
Pass to Butler. From downtown. Nailed from three-point land. Butler's got his second bucket.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Second team foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatch.
It's all good. You're on the bench.
Here's Curry. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Williams.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And the first one drops. And he's good on the second. And he makes all three. Porzingis with the steal. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here's Curry with the three. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
28.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Here's Curry. Pass to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Knocked loose. 5 to shoot. Fires it up. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Holmgren can't hit. Warriors leading by 11. Count it. Porzingis has got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint. Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Screen by Porzingis. Here's Curry with the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Fires from way outside. Rebound by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander takes it in. Basket good.
And he knew the contact was coming. How about that by SGA to take the hit and finish? Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. That one wide left. And it's Butler with the jam.
How about the speed there from Butler? Just a knack for knowing where to run in transition.
Back to SGA. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Holmgren. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. And really deep three that time. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Warriors. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Warriors leading by 19 points. A three, and another three for Golden State.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Williams for three. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Pass to Moody. No good from outside. Right wing. For three, Holmgren. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Back to Moody. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Outside Curry. Shoots over Dort.
On defense, Dort has great instincts, helping him stay on top of the shooter.
And the basket is good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
The offensive rebound. Thunder trailing by 17. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Dort. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. 17 seconds left in the first half. Now, here's Moody. 12 points for him. Here's Curry with the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 21 in the game. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. Back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And that one's good by Butler.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Holmgren looking around. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Caruso's got 5 points so far. Here's Curry. Outside, Green. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to SGA. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Now Caruso. Defended by Moody. Clock at 4. Here's SGA. Misses. Fourth time against 7 makes for this game. Back to Curry. 17-foot shot on the way. And he connects with the jumper. Curry's got 23.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Pass to Moody. Good, and Butler gets the assist. He's got 15.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Here's Holmgren. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
Right side Curry. Screen by Porzingis. Curry's shot is off.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Moody. SGA with the steal. Goes up. And slam dunk by SGA.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain it.
Cans it from downtown. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
If he gets that kind of space on the perimeter, you know it's going in. And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
SGA double team. .132 left in the third quarter. No good off the front iron. Here's Curry. Finished off the break. And now it's up to 25 points for Stephen Curry.
And this is where Steph thrives. The more room he has to run and operate, the more dangerous he becomes.
Count that one.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
Butler goes in. Launches it. And another basket for Golden State.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Holmgren in the high post. The Warriors pull it in. 41 seconds left to play in the third. Butler goes in. And slam dunk by Butler.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Pass to Holmgren. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
Here's Moody. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Moody's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Warriors. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's foul number 2 for him. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Well, he's been lights out from the three all night. Perfect time to call a timeout and try to stop the bleeding.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Puts up a three. No good there. And so it's the Golden State Warriors riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break.
The Warriors, 7.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Warriors leading by 23. Drops in the layup for 2. Curry's got 29.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Here's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
And he's never been shy about asserting his dominance. This is classic Jimmy Butler play so far.
Pass to Williams. Trains the three-pointer. Here's Curry. Puts up a deep three. The long-distance three is barreled. Curry's got 32 points.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a three of his own.
And that one's good, Caruso.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Let's see those moves. Keep on dancing.
Smooth sailing for Golden State. It's Curry outside. Oh my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. That one on Dort. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line. And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Moody's shot is off. Dort wide open. And that comes off the assist by SGA.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Curry way outside. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
The tricky little pass fake there, working well.
Jimmy Butler.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Thunder. Here's Williams. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
On its way from Curry for two. Nice defense from Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Dort misses. So it's the Warriors now.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Stephen Curry.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
The shot by Curry, no good. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. .32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Smooth sailing for Golden State. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Curry. Screen by Porzingis. Just 3 to shoot. Back to Curry. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's SGA. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
I'm telling you, he is doing absolutely everything he can out there. He's just not getting enough help.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
End of the game.
So